Guys, in this video we're going to talk about why we each made the decision to make this trek to base camp. I'm trying to go through all the video from our trip, so if you like this type of content, go ahead and click on the like button down below the video, and if you want to see more of the content that I'm putting out, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button so you can receive notifications each time I upload a video. How crazy do you have to be to want to go up to 5,700 meters where it's unbelievably cold? And this is how I'm going to try to sleep, because I'm pretty convinced I'm going to freeze to death tonight. And if not tonight, probably pretty soon. And low oxygen levels and just about as harsh of an environment as it gets without being on top of Everest. What can your body really take before it just shuts down and gives up? And to just try to find that level, I think the body can take a lot more than the mind can. And a lot of this really is mental, because the monotony of climbing up all day long can really make your mind want to quit. So just taking time to reflect about why I'm really here. It's one of those things at Everest is always something that I've read about in books, seen pictures of, read stories about people that have died climbing Everest. They get lost. I mean, clearly you can see the clouds, how easy it would be to get lost up there if you try to summit at the wrong time. And so it's always been intriguing to me. The closer I get, the more emotional I become, because it's just something that I really never thought I would see. And it's just about, finding the right person that'll do it with you. And I don't really know a whole lot of people that are crazy enough to put on an 18-kilogram pack and trudge up a mountain just to see another mountain. And for whatever reason, at 65, my dad decided to do that. And I'll get his why a little bit later, but it's quite powerful. And so here we are, doing this crazy thing, putting our bodies through probably something a lot of people can't even imagine. And neither one of us are getting younger, and you just never know when the end might come. And so here we are, 38-year-old guy and a 65-year-old guy trying to make it to base camp at the foot of Everest. And whether we're going to get there, I hope so, but you just never know, because it's unbelievably hard. But in a couple days we'll find out.
Well, Joshua asked me why we made this trip to the Himalayas, and it started some 34 years ago when three friends made a summit climb on Mount Rainier. And at the end of that climb, there was a seed planted in a conversation in a bar in the Rainier Lodge, eating a cheeseburger and having a beer. That wouldn't it be cool that once we get done with Mount Rainier to go to Mount McKinley and then perhaps Mount Everest? 34 years ago. A lot has changed in those 34 years as Tom's dream of a Himalayan adventure with his two sons, Aaron and Richard, was disrupted by a tragic accident in which one of the sons died, the other one's been left completely incapacitated and needing constant and personal care, and Tom and Carol have dedicated their life to caring for him. Fast forward 33 years, and I'm sitting in Bangkok, Thailand, with Joshua and Sassana and Elizabeth, and Joshua asked a question if I would consider a trek to Everest Base Camp. And I said, well, I'll think about that for about 30 seconds. And so the seed that was planted 34 years ago was kind of resurrected, and the planning process began, and so here we find ourselves in the middle of a journey. And I find myself so blessed to be able to do this with my son, because I know that Tom can't do it with his sons. And I'd like to say that, Tom, this one's for you, but it's really not. It's for all of us. And when we get to base camp, I'll erect a monument of stone to you, Tom, and to Richard, and to Aaron. I'll say a prayer for all of you. And this adventure then will be complete. Joshua's planned the whole thing, and I'll never forget this experience.
Like my video and remember to subscribe.